Damn, I'm on my Britney shit. Oops, I hit again. Damn, I'm on my DJ Khaled shit. We the best. Damn, we rolling hella deep. I feel like Adele.
You guys are probably confused right now. What's up with the intro? Why are you in the Vegapunk laboratory? If you guys know, you know. You know what I'm saying? Vegapunk, One Piece, neither here nor there. What are these beakers and test tubes next to you? What's going on? It's July 4th. What are you doing right now? Why are you in the room recording a YouTube video? Well, I thought this Saturday was UFC Fight Night, Lewis versus Teixeira. I was fucking wrong. I was about to lay down a masterclass in predictions. 14-0, 12-0, however many fighters there are on this card, I was going to get them all right. I was going to predict everything all fucking right. But I look at the dates. It says July 12th. Of course they wouldn't have a card on July 4th. Are you a dumbass? Yes, I am. And I'm sorry for that. So, I had to sit down on my ass for 3 hours and try to think of a video. What type of video, you may ask? There's a reason why I have these bubbles in your ear. Pause. There's a reason why I have these beakers and test tubes next to me, bro. Because I'm about to get to cooking, all right? In today's video, I'll be talking about my top 10 greatest fighters of all time. Listen, I know my name is Ragebait MMA, but this is my honest opinion. I don't care how dumb you think my top 10 is. It washes your favorite YouTuber's opinions, bro. Everything I say is objective. It's a fact. Before I start off, I gotta lay down the law. Criteria, resume, level of comp. Who did you fight? When did you fight them? Were they on a 10-fight win streak against bums? Were they on a 2-fight win streak against elite level comp? Or did they randomly come off 2 losses to get a title shot? Context is key. Title wins. If you're fighting a bunch of bums, that shit does not matter. That shit does not count, bro. Foreshadowing what you're about to see, bro. You guys are about to be pissed off in this top 15. And I do not care because this is objective facts. Facts over feelings, man. Performance/dominance. I don't want to see fight of the nights. I want to see you beat the fuck out of these guys, these elite level guys, and longevity. Number 1 or number 15. Kamaru Usman, the Nigerian nightmare. Whoa! Number 15, Kamaru Usman's top 10. What are you doing? Let me explain, please. All right? You know, the Nigerian nightmare, he's pretty cool. 5-time title defenses, 15-fight win streak. He almost beat Anderson Silva's record until he got head kick KO'd against Leon Edwards. That should automatically take you out the top 15, bro. He has wins over Tyron Woodley, Colby Covington, Gilbert Burns. Those are great wins. Those are elite wins. Those are prime guys. Jorge Masvidal, 2 times. Joaquin Buckley, he beat him when he was 97 years old. Damian Maia off a win streak? Hey, come on. And RDA. RDA was, you know, he just beat, I think he lost to Colby and he beat 2 guys before that. I forgot who they were, but then this is his first move up to welterweight. He was a little undersized, but that's still a good win. Former champion. And his good wins, Baby Sean Strickland and Leon Edwards. Okay? I just hyped this guy up. You guys might be asking, why is he number 15 instead of number 10? You just named out all his resume, all his accomplishments. 5 title defenses. 2 of them against Colby Covington. And 2 of them against Jorge Masvidal. And then 1 of them against Gilbert Burns. Out of all of those wins, Gilbert Burns was the best guy he fought. Colby Covington, the reason why Colby Covington is not rated highly, his way to the title, he sat out for a year. He ducked guys. He had a good fight with Kamaru Usman, but look at the fights after Kamaru. He fought Jorge Masvidal. Kamaru Usman already beat him. We don't know how really good Colby is. And then he fought Leon Edwards. He got a bullshit title shot. Bro, Colby might be trash. Usman might just be ass. They had a competitive war. Having a war, put me against a guy in street beefs or something. I'm going to have a competitive fighter of the year war with him, bro. The guy might be 5'4" and autistic, but that's going to be a war. That doesn't mean I'm a good fighter. That doesn't mean that other guy's elite. That just means we're both at the same level. Okay? Same thing with Jorge Masvidal, bro. Kamaru Usman. The guys in front of you are just better than you, bro. I'm sorry. 15-fight win streak? Okay, that's good. You're top 15. That's good enough, all right? Hop off my dick. You're not top 10. Half your title wins are against Colby and Jorge, bro. Yo, I'm done talking about this guy, bro. Number 14. Anderson the Spider fucking Silva. I'm here to announce we are done with the 90s. We're done. Anderson Silva, I'm sorry, bro. I'm really grasping at straws here, bro. Dan Henderson, Vitor Belfort, Damian Maia, another sneaky good one. Hey, Damian Maia, I was looking at his resume in Tapology, bro. Hey, the guy was kind of cold. He was on like an 8-fight win streak, especially in the mid-2000s, late 2000s. And his great wins, Chael Sonnen. Yo, let me talk about Chael Sonnen real quick. I know this is about Anderson Silva and why he's top 14. Chael Sonnen, bro. I know people hype you up online like, 50-0, this is that. Obviously, I knew he wasn't that good. But I thought he was at least like comp level. I'm looking at this guy's record, bro. This guy's the OG Dan Hooker. If I see a turtle in a tree, I'm going to ask myself, yo, how the fuck did he get there? How the hell did this guy get 2 title shots against... how did he get a title shot against Anderson Silva? How did he get a title shot against Jon Jones? The guy's coming off losses and getting a title shot. 1-fight win streak against a bum and getting a title shot, bro. Chael Sonnen, you really finessed the UFC, bro. Maybe it's because you talk a lot or some shit. Looking at your resume, I'm not going to sit down and watch 30 of your fight. 30 of your fights, man. Chael Sonnen, looking at this guy's record, man, that shit surprised me, bro. You're a fucking Dan Hooker. Rich Franklin, hey, I think he was a former champ. I watched 1 or 2 of his fights in preparation of this video. The guy's ass, but he was a former champion. I got to give him respect. Baby Brunson and Forrest, the P.I. Griffin, all right? Listen, Anderson Silva, we're fucking done with the 90s. 10 title defenses against who? Against who? 16-fight win streak against who? Bro, hey. Anderson Silva, listen, let me give him respect. You could tell the guy's very skillful in the cage, but he was a product of his environment, bro. The guys that he was fighting, they just weren't on his level. He was ahead of his time. Even when he lost the belt to Chris Weidman, he was low-key. Anderson Silva was cooking him, bro. He was playing around too much. And he got clipped. He was cooking him the whole fight. The 2 fights he was getting, he was cooking him. Even when he went on that 7-fight losing streak, he was cooking these guys. He had a competitive fight with Israel Adesanya, but ultimately he did lose those fights. And his resume, he has a lot of wins. Against who? Against who? You guys are basing your opinions on TikToks you've seen from your dad, bro. The people that are setting these narratives are in their 40s, bro. Bro, going back, we're watching these guys fight. Oh, Anderson Silva's the only guy that stood the test amount of time, in my opinion, the eye test. Anderson Silva's basically Paul George. I said it. Paul George with a chip. If Paul George got a chip, is he top 10 all time? I don't think so, bro. Anderson Silva, you passed the eye test, but who the fuck are you fighting, bro? Chael Sonnen, a.k.a. Dan Hooker? Come on, bro. Baby Derek, bro, Derek Brunson might be low-key his top 5 win, bro. Oh, hey, yo, whoa. I'm tweaking. On to the next guy. Stipe Miocic. Miocic. Hey, there's a reason why Jon Jones wanted to fight you, bro. I know your ass was old, but, there's a reason why Jon Jones wanted to fight you, bro. Top 13 all time. Hey, you know what? I'm not going to disrespect him. 4 title defenses at heavyweight. Like I said at the beginning, the criteria. Title defenses, everything has context, bro. 4 title defenses at 125 and 4 title defenses at heavyweight, 2 separate things. Totally different. It's a lot harder at heavyweight, I understand. Elite wins, Daniel Cormier twice, that's an all-time win. Francis Ngannou, all-time win. JDS, Fabricio Verdum. Andre Arlovski, that's prime Arlovski, bro. Roy Nelson's big ass. Hey, he was, he had a little bit of that scrap in him, and Mark Hunt, a little bit of scrap in him. Listen, Stipe Miocic, heavyweight GOAT. 4 title defenses, that's a lot of weight. Low-key, he might be a little bit higher next time I update this video. But he beat Daniel Cormier twice. I see a lot of people not even putting this guy in his top 15. If you beat top DC twice, that's automatically top 15. And Francis, people forget, man. He beat the fuck out of Francis Ngannou for 5 rounds. He birthed patient Ngannou. He humbled him, bro. JDS, in my opinion, This might be a hot take. I might bring this up in a future video. JDS might be the closest thing to Tom Aspinall, bro. Boxing-wise. Whoa. Boxing-wise. His offensive toolkit, his offensive bag. JDS was, he's very underrated. Fabricio Verdum, also a former champ, underrated. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 champions in his elite wins. Andrei Arlovski was a champion, but that was back in the 90s. Like I said, we're done with the 90s. And I feel like a lot of people need to give him respect. Top 13, in my opinion, nobody put 90% of YouTubers or TikTokers or people on Twitter, they didn't even put Stipe in the top 13. So I'm giving this guy respect. A lot of you guys might not even have him in his top 15. Look at his records. 4 title defenses. That has weight to it, bro. Number 12, Demetrius Johnson. Mighty Mouse. We are done with the 90s. Let me push this narrative, bro. Let me get rid of all the ass niggas, bro. Let me take out the trash. Listen, at the beginning of the video, I told you I'm cooking, bro. I'm not cooking chemicals. I'm cooking a fucking July 4th gourmet meal, bro. Let me tell you something, bro. Demetrius, don't let him trick you, bro. 11 title defenses. Don't let him trick you, bro. Pantoja is like 2 fights away of being the GOAT of his division. 13 fight win streak. Oh, let me look at the 13 fight win streak. Henry Cejudo, okay, pretty good. Kyoji Haraguchi, another rising guy. I told you about rising, a little bit underrated, but those guys are still kind of ass. But I'm not gonna say too much. He's back in the UFC. Joseph Benavidez, 2 times. That's a great win. Jon Johnson, pretty good win. And now I'm really grasping at straws again. Against these guys in the 90s, I had to put Roateng in here, bro. Mixed rules. Adriana Morales, Martins, whatever his name is, 2 times, bro. 1 championship. I had to pull out wins from 1 championship, bro. And you got knocked out by him. Tim Elliott, Ray Borg. Guys, this guy got a title shot after 2 wins. I know the division is new, but that's not an excuse. Everything's in context. Of course he's going to have 11 title defenses if his second fight in the division was a title shot, bro. Joseph Benavidez, obviously, that's a good win. Jon Johnson, that's a good win. Kyoji Haraguchi, that's a good win. Henry Cejudo, that's a good win. Everybody else, I'm great. I have 2 guys from the PFL, bro. Go on his resume, try to pull out any other names. Give me 1 name that is notable. You have 2 1 championship guys in here. One of them is not even an MMA fighter. I had to pull that on my ass. You know how in Tapology it has MMA fights and then it separates boxing fights with a little, highlights a little bit and mixed rules fights. I had to really look at that, bro. I had to really grasp at something, bro, because I was kind of like, yo, is this guy even top 15? Oh, nah, I'm not going to do him like that. 11 title defenses, that still has a little bit of weight. A little bit of weight. But you didn't fight anybody, bro. Let me take that back. Henry, Kyoji Haraguchi, Joseph Benavidez, that's about it. And the rest are nobodies. Roateng. Bro, give me a good reason in the comments right now. This guy's top 10. Top 5, kiss my ass. This guy, bro, I used to fall for the propaganda. Before I really looked into this guy's resume, he was a staple in my top 5. Until I really opened my third eye, bro. I opened my third eye. And I seen a bunch of ass. I see Nicki Minaj and Cardi B, bro. That's how ass it was, bro. Demetrius, be happy with number 12. Because you might be kicked out in a couple of months, bro. A lot of these guys in my top 10, 1 or 2 more fights. A lot of the guys out of the top 15, 1 or 2 more fights. You're out of here, buddy. I'm sorry. Number 11. Thank you, guys. I like being number 11. Shut your dumb ass up, bro. Merab at number 11. The guy yaps too much. Obviously, this guy's better than DJ. Obviously, bro. He is the GOAT of his division also, but a more competitive division. He had to go on like an 8-fight win streak, 9-fight win streak before he got a title. That means something to me, man. Sean O'Malley twice. That's a former champion. Piotr Yan. That's a former champion. 50-45, 50-44. Evisceration fight. I can't even talk, bro. The guy made him flinch. He was talking shit about Georgia. The Russian was talking shit about Georgia. Merab really showed him, what's up? What's up? You talk all that shit? Let's talk now. Let's talk now. Why the fuck did that say West Henry Cejudo PC? Hey, listen, guys. I just copied my top 10 off a video I made in the past. Listen, typos happen. I only got like 40 subscribers. Listen, I'm not going to edit this out. I might edit this out. But let's move on. Jose Aldo. And these are a part of his great wins. Henry Cejudo, Jose Aldo, Umar Nurmagomedov, Marlon Moraes, good wins. Cody Stamen, John Dodds. I'm not going to really talk about those guys. Hey, Brad Katona, man, 2 times Ultimate Fighter. Hey, that means something to me, bro. Hey, listen, he might be kind of ass in the UFC, but that's neither here nor there. 13-fight win streak. Umar would low-key be in the great wins, but he hasn't really fought anybody. So I can't put him in there. Low-key, he should have 3 elite wins. Sean O'Malley. Listen, this is why I believe Merab is better than Demetrius Johnson. Sean O'Malley was a former champion. He has wins under his resume. Piotr Yan was a former champion. He has multiple wins and a win streak under his resume. A washed Henry Cejudo. DJ fought a prime Henry Cejudo. Okay, boom, I give him that. Jose Aldo. You can't say Jose Aldo was washed because when he came back, he was like 1-3 or 1-2. But then the 2 losses he had in his comeback to 135, he arguably won that, and he beat a bunch of guys before that. I'll come back to him later. He's somewhere, a little foreshadowing. Umar, like I said, Umar low-key can be his best win. He might lose to Umar. We don't know, but in the future, right now it's a little bit early. Merab can be borderline top 7 in a year or 2 from now. Marlon Moraes, a little bit chinny. He was kind of ass by the time he fought him, but he was still fast as fuck. He was still a good fighter. Is this his chin? Okay? Merab has better wins than DJ. I'm sorry. And that's a fact. Even the people that have DJ top 5, you can say Merab has better wins. The only reason why DJ's in the top 5 is because his longevity and his title defenses. That's about it. Nothing else. Merab, my guy, bro, keep winning. Let's push this narrative. For Georgia. For Georgia. Come on, bro. You and Ilia, you got something to prove, man. Speaking of Ilia, actually, no, he's not next. Number 10. The bless is blessed, baby. See you Saturday night. Max Jerome Holloway. Come on, man. That's too easy. Bro, look at my screen, bro. Half my screen is covered. Look at the wins. Elite. Jose Aldo twice. This is prime Aldo, bro. Anthony Pettis, prime. Justin Gaethje, prime. Max Holloway has never lost to somebody. I mean, all his wins, all his good wins are all guys in their primes. Everyone before this, you had a couple wash guys in there. Jose Aldo twice, prime. Anthony Pettis, prime. Justin Gaethje, he moved up a division. He fought him while he was in his prime. Korean Zombie. Actually, that was not a prime in, but that was a good version of Korean Zombie. Even if that was his last fight, that was a good version of him. Yair Rodriguez, prime. Contender, actually. Arnold Allen, prime. Contender, actually. Brian Ortega, that was prime Ortega, man. People forget, hey, Ortega, he still got it. Calvin Kattar, that was the best version of Calvin Kattar. I don't know if there's such thing as a prime Calvin Kattar, but hey, there it is. Cub Swanson, he fought a prime version of Cub Swanson. People forget, bro. And I'm pretty sure he submitted him. I could be wrong. I might have a little CTE. Charles Oliveira, he fought a little tadpole baby Charles Oliveira. And hot take, he beats Charles Oliveira today. Hey, man. Hey. We're not going to talk about that later. Charles Oliveira, you already got your ass knocked out this week. I'm not going to put you down. Charles Oliveira, that is a good win. The guy went down, he grabbed his throat, he thought he got shot. That's how good Max Holloway is, bro. Charles Oliveira thought he got shot. He started grabbing his neck, he quit via strikes. Andre Feely, I had to put something in there. Jeremy Stevens, 50-50 fighter, but I'm the hardest hitter, 145er. Come on, bro, he said it himself. 4 title defenses, 14-fight win streak at featherweight. The guy moved a division. He moved up a division. He beat up Justin Gaethje. Obviously, he lost to Ilia Topuria. Hey, but there's excuses there. A little weight drain. He came back down. He gave Ilia Topuria low-key his hardest fight. His hardest fight. And Ilia Topuria has knocked out everybody he fought cold. Except for Max while he was a champion. Max, he knocked him out, but Max was still there. Hey, a couple more punches, maybe he might have not been conscious. That's neither here nor there. We will never know. Max Holloway, now he moved up a division. He's going to beat Dustin Poirier. And also, shit, he might get another title shot. Who knows? But things are subject to change. In a couple of months, he might be top 7. He might drop down. He might go higher, depending on if he wins or loses on his 155 run. But moving on to number 9, shit's going to start to get a little controversial, okay? Number 9, Shama no Shama. When was the last time you heard that? Shama no Shama. Boha. Alex Pereira. My guy. A lot of people have forgot about him. A lot of people are downplaying him. But look at their resume. Look at that. This just a moment of silence, please. Not because, not for Charles Oliveira, but just look at the resume. Admire the resume. 2 division champ, 185 and 205. 3 times title defenses. He defended the title 3 times. His wins, former champion Israel Adesanya. Former champion Jiri Prohaska twice. He knocked him out the second time. Fighter of the year. Sean Strickland. He later became champion after that. Jan Blachowicz. Polish Power. That's his name. Polish Power. Former champion. Jamal Hill. Former champion. Khalil Roundtree just whooped Jamal Hill. All right. We seen UFC Pacquiao. Okay. Jamal Hill is a terrorist for that. But Khalil Roundtree, before he was that was a mid win. But now it might age gracefully. Depending on who he beats his next fight, if he gets back to the title. Bruno Silva, people forgetting him. The Bruno Silva that fought Alex Pereira was a good fighter. He was a great prospect. He was on a winning streak. I think the betting lines weren't even that crazy. Bruno Silva might have been a favorite. I don't even remember. But if you guys know Bruno Silva today, the guy's ass. He has no chin. His reactions time, bro. Alex Pereira changed that guy's life. He ruined his career. Bruno Silva's the only guy that didn't get dropped while he was fighting him at 185. Out of everybody at 185, even 205, Jan, he went to decision with him. But Jan, he was reaching for dear life. He started wrestling. He was wrestling. That's why he didn't get knocked down. Sean Strickland, he got knocked out. Yuri, he got knocked out. Israel Adesanya got knocked out. Khalil Roundtree got knocked out. Jamal Hill got knocked out. Bruno Silva was the only guy that didn't get knocked out while standing with him the whole fight. And he didn't get finished. Hey, man, that's stone hands. That's porta. Remember, one of my criterias were performance/dominance. Everybody that he fought, he finished them. The only tough fights that he's ever had was against Blachowicz. That was a 3-round fight. He arguably should have lost that fight. Maybe. That's a little controversial. And Israel Adesanya, the only time where he did beat him, he was losing that fight. And he was also losing against Khalil Roundtree, but obviously rounds 2, rounds 3 and 4. Obviously, if it went to round 5, he would have got finished. But dominance is key. That's why he's ranked number 9, and his resume speaks for itself. But number 8, do you guys feel the aura? Listen, you guys already know who it is. It's the GOAT himself, the guy that just knocked out Charles Oliveira, El Matador, Ilia Topuria. Mi amor, the legend killer, La Legentia. Knocked out Alexander Volkanovski, knocked out Max Holloway, moved up the division, fought for the belt, and knocked out Charles Oliveira. 50-42 Josh Emmett, beat Yusuf Zalal, who's a contender now, who's a great contender, whooped Bryce Mitchell, out-wrestled him and submitted him, knocked out Ryan Hall. Ryan Hall's like 10-1. Whoa. And Damon Jackson, trash ass. 2 division champ, 17-0, undefeated. In a year from now, he might be number 1. He might be the GOAT of the division. That guy is 29, 28 years old. Double champ. There's only one guy in his division that could low-key beat him, and that's Arman. And there's like a 90% chance Arman gets knocked out. This guy, Ilia Topuria, is something else. He's the only guy. Actually, you know what? There's 2 more guys, 1 or 2 more guys that can be considered the GOAT in front of him that are still active, right? But let's talk about Ilia. Double champ, 17-0. All the elite guys he's fought, he's knocked out. He's whooped contenders. He knocked out prospects. There isn't really much else to add. He is number 8 all time. He should be a little bit ahead, but I have respect for the people in front of him. But Ilia Topuria, you knocked out Charles Oliveira. You're still a bitch, and I'm praying for your downfall, bro. Armin Saryukin, please save us. Armin Saryukin, please save us. Please. Somebody got to do something to him, bro. My previous video, I was talking about Ilya Buster. Pause. If you guys know where that reference came from, I'm talking about the Hulk Buster, okay? I'm not talking about anything else. We need an Ilya Buster. I talked about it in my previous video, but this dude, Ilya, man, the aura is too much, bro. He has a good intro. This guy, bro, look at his name, bro. Ilia Topuria, that's a goat. That's a goated name. And I'm not dick eating right now, bro. He has a goated name. He has a goated walkout. The guy copies Conor. He is a dick eater. And somehow he's top 8 all time. He's greater than Conor McGregor all time. How's that possible? Bro, I don't want to talk about this guy anymore, bro. I'm moving on. Number 7, Daniel Cormier, a.k.a. DC, a.k.a. Popeyes, a.k.a. Fat Fuck, a.k.a. Commentator. DC, wow, a lot of respect. People give him too much respect, though. But Daniel Cormier, double champ. Is he the only double champ in the top 15? I know there's 2 division champ, but I think he's the only double champ in the top 15. Simultaneous champion at 205 and 265. Double champ, 2 division champ, same shit, basically. But, okay. 4 title defenses at not at heavyweight, in total. 4 title defenses in total, heavyweight and light heavyweight. Elite wins, Stipe, heavyweight GOAT, Anthony Rumble Johnson, 2 times. Hey, that's a great win. Anderson Silva, oh, people forget about that. That red canvas or whatever that was a weird night. It was a short notice fight. Derek Lewis was on a win streak. This is prime Derek Lewis. Most knockouts in UFC history. Daniel Cormier ragdolled him after getting rocked. Volkan Oezdemir, people forget, man. Volkan Oezdemir fought for the title. He's only fought to, Yuri, Daniel Cormier, and he got robbed against whatever his name is, the contender from Izzy's camp or whatnot. Volkan Oezdemir, hey, that's the real Damian Lillard. That's the real Oezdemir time, bro. Alexander Gustafsson, Frank Mir, Dan old-ass Henderson. Dan Henderson might have been 97 years old when he fought him, but he still had punching power. Before that, he knocked out Bisping. After that, I'm pretty sure he did get a title shot against Bisping again, or it might have been before. But either way, the guy was getting, he's a turtle in the tree. He's getting title shots here or there. Roy Nelson, obviously I'm going to put him in here. He's a fat guy you can't knock out. Daniel Cormier knocked his ass out. I mean, he didn't knock him out, but he beat him. Daniel Cormier, low-key, if it weren't for Jon Jones, DC would be top 3 all time. He would have been a longer reigning champ at 205. Jon Jones altered this guy's career, made him wait, popped PEDs, fuck Jon Jones, but the record speaks for itself. Double champ. A lot of you guys think this guy's just a commentator. But he arguably top 5 all time. But for me personally, I have him at number 6 or number 7. Number 6. I know a lot of you guys are going to be like, whoa, you guys are about to tweak out for this. But at number 6, we have Khabib Nurmagomedov. Pronounced Khabib Nurmagomedov. Actually, did you guys know that? I knew that, and I'm smarter than you guys. And you guys are retarded. I have him number 6 for a fucking reason. Let me just explain. Look, 29-0. Undefeated, brother. Never bled, never got dropped. Come on, let me just get that out the way. 3 title defenses. At the time, that was the most. Only surpassed by his protege, Islam Makhachev. Okay? Elite wins. Justin Gaethje. Dustin Poirier. These guys are all in their prime. Conor McGregor, I know he came off a long layoff, but that's still prime. That's prime Conor. He won after that fight. You suck my dick. RDA, after he beat RDA, he went on a win streak and became a champion. That is an elite win. This is the definition of a prime RDA. There's a bunch of guys that have RDA as a great win or as a good win. This is legit the best version of RDA, and Khabib fought him. RDA went on to become champion after that. Now, there's 2 ass cheeks under the great list. Let me explain that real quick. Edson Barbosa. And I know you guys are NPCs. How was Khabib over Ilia Topuria? I know you guys are about to type that. How was Khabib better than Ilia Topuria? Let's compare them. Dustin Poirier, in my opinion, the Dustin that Islam fought is better than the Max, or comparable to the Max that Ilia fought. Okay? Justin Gaethje that Islam fought is on, that Dustin Gaethje that Khabib fought, in my opinion, is on the same level as the Oliveira that Ilia fought. But I give Oliveira the slight edge because Ilia moved up to fight Charles Oliveira, and Charles Oliveira is a little bit more dangerous. But then Justin Gaethje, this is prime Justin Gaethje. Obviously, Conor McGregor, why not? There's Josh Emmett. Josh Emmett is not better than Edson Barbosa and Michael Johnson. Edson Barbosa was top 5 in the division. One of the scariest strikers. He was top 5. He was number 4, actually. Michael Johnson was top 6 in his division. Context is key, ladies and gentlemen. Khabib was beating the fuck out of Michael Jackson. Not Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson died in 2009. I don't know why I said that name. Michael Johnson. He was beating the fuck out of Michael Johnson. Remember, he was number 6 at the time. Right? That's comparable to Dan Hooker right now. He was beating the fuck out of him. While he was on the ground, he was talking about, I have to win this. I'm the champion, brother. Come on, I have to win this. And after that, he called out Conor McGregor. Ireland, 6 million. Russia, 100 million. Come on, bro. Edson Barbosa. Michael Johnson and Josh Emmett, they're comparable wins. But obviously, Josh Emmett got his ass whooped way worse. But I do want to say, if Ilia Topuria wins his next fight in dominant fashion, it has to be in dominant fashion. Right. Either he has to knock him out or 50-45 him, or 49-46 him, or whatnot, arm him. Whatever he does to Armin, it has to be dominantly. Pause. Listen. If Ilia Topuria wins his next fight in dominant fashion, he surpasses... Ilia Topuria is top 6 all time if he wins his next fight. And if he wins one more fight after that, low-key, he's top 3. So, that's that. I have Khabib at number 6. I told you my opinion. If you disagree, this is an objective top 15 list. You're fucking wrong. At number 5, I have Jose Aldo, the king of Rio de Janeiro. Look at the resume. But you can't even see the whole thing on my screen, bro. 7 title defenses. We're not talking about strike first, strike force. And this is one of the old guys that we are not done with the 90s. This is one of the cool unks, you know what I'm saying? One of the cool guys, you know what I'm saying? 7 title defenses. He beat Frankie Edgar twice. Frankie Edgar moved down the division, and he was a champion at 155. Gotta give him respect. And he has wins of his own. But in my opinion, that's his only elite win. Outside of that, prime Chad Mendes twice. Prime Korean Zombie. Uriah Faber was borderline top 7 in his division. He was always in his top 10, top 5. Cub Swanson prime. Kenny Florian. People forget me. I said that like 4 times in this video. Kenny Florian is not only like a reporter. He was a title contender. He had a good fight. Bro, the guy trains the guy that beat Jose Aldo his last fight. The guy that looks like Ariel Hawani. I forgot his name. Right? He is a title contender. He has good wins on his resume. Renato Moicano was on a win streak before he fought him and after him. And he moved up to 155 and he won hella fights up there. Marlon Vera. You can make fun of Marlon Vera, but that's a good win. Marlon Vera went on a win streak after that. He got an undeserved title shot, but still, it is what it is. Jonathan Martinez. This is his second stint. He beat Jonathan Martinez. He beat Brock Font. He beat Pedro Munez. He beat Jeremy Stevens, that's a while ago, and Ricardo Limas. I know a lot of people hype up Ricardo Limas, but looking at his resume, the guy's pretty shit. Jose Aldo, resume speaks for himself. He came back twice. His third time or his second time that he came back. So he fought at 145 and then he moved down. And then he came back again out of retirement. He beat Jonathan Martinez and Rob Font. But outside of that, he arguably won the rest of the fights. But then they were both close fights, so you can say whatever you want. I have Jose Aldo at number 5. Suck my dick. This is my list. If you disagree, fucking comment or like it. I don't know. Get my video some likes. But I got Jose Aldo number 5. At number 4, we got Alexander Volkanovski. 2-division champ at 36. The first person ever under was a 170 to become a double champ. Actually, Bilal might have been the first person, but shit. Under 155 to win the championship at 30 over 35 years old. He won at 36. Okay? 2-division champ at 36. 5 title defenses. Max Holloway 3 times. Okay? Jose Aldo. That was not a washed version of Jose Aldo. Prime Brian Ortega. Prime, and no, I'm not going to say prime Korean Zombie, but a good version of Korean Zombie. Max Holloway fought the washed version of Korean Zombie. Yair Rodriguez, a prime version. Dana White. If you like, whoa, I'm about to be pissed, bro. Every time I see this guy's name, it triggers me, bro. If Yair Rodriguez gets the title shot, bro, and Fluke's a win, Dana White, you will get oiled up. In between your butt cheeks, okay? That's besides the point. Chad Mendes. Diego Lopez at 36. That's a top contender. Good wins, Derek Elkins. Hey, he is a generic old man right now, but at the time Volkanovski fought him, he was decent. He was a decent comp. You know, top 25 in the division. Top 20, I don't know. But the wins speak for itself. 2-time champ at 36. The GOAT. Low-key the GOAT. If he wins a couple more fights, he is the GOAT. No PEDs. No drama, a family man, moved up, gave Islam his hardest fight ever. One of the first champs from Australia, if not the first champ from Australia. Actually, I'm lying. Robert Whittaker, I don't know where he's from. He might be from Australia, New Zealand, one of those two. Volkanovski was one of the first. He paved the way for Oceania. You know what I'm saying? That shit doesn't really mean anything, but I'm just, I'm trying to pipe up Volkanovski, bro. Look at his resume. What else do you want me to say? The old man has done it again. Double 2-time champ. If he beats Gene Silva, the Yair Rodriguez win. If he beats Yair Rodriguez, it literally does nothing for him. Dana White, please do not make that. But if he beats Gene Silva, and if he beats, who else is in his division after that? I don't know. Movzar. If he beats Movzar and Gene Silva at 36, 37, 38 years old, he's going to go down as the GOAT. Hands down. I don't care if he got knocked out by Ilia. I don't care if Ilia is under him. If he comes back and beats those 2 guys in his division, it doesn't really matter. His resume speaks for himself. There isn't really more I can add. At number 3, Islam Makhachev. 15-fight win streak. 4 title defenses. That's the record at 155. He beat Volkanovski twice. He had a close fight with him the first time. The second time, he knocked his ass out round 1. Who does that to Volkanovski? Ilia Topuria, low-key, he got it. You know what I'm saying? Islam gave Ilia a LU. He softened up his chin, and he had to make a weight cut. He fought Dustin Poirier. He fought Prime Oliveira. He fought Dan Hooker. That win aged very good. I thought Dan Hooker was washed after he fought Islam, but he won a couple fights after that. Armin Sayukin, that fight also aged very good. Bobby Green, he fought a good version of Bobby Green. Well, if there was a good version of Bobby Green, Islam fought him. Thiago Moises, decent win. Drew Dober, he has a chin, hard to knock out. Islam finished him. Islam is the god of his division, hands down. The names on his resume speak for himself. Alexander Volkanovski, that is an all-time win. Dustin Poirier, all-time win. Charles Oliveira, all-time win. Charles Oliveira is low-key top 15 all-time. But in my opinion, there's a couple more guys. Maybe Adesanya should be above him. There's a couple guys that need to be above him. But he's hovering around top 15. And Dan Hooker, Armin already said so. And Islam's about to go up. And if he beats JDM, he's the GOAT. He is the GOAT. It's not about quantity, it's about the quality of your wins. If he moves up, becomes double champ against JDM, who just beat Bilal Muhammad. And along with the wins at 155, arguably he will become the GOAT. At number 2, we have George St-Pierre, GSP. I'm not impressed by your performance. Look at this guy's name, bro. George's with an S. St-Pierre. St-Pierre is in this guy's name, bro. This guy has an S. George's, there's 2 of them. No wonder why he's borderline to GOAT. There's 2 of them in the cage. His opponents seen 2 Georges, bro. BJ Penn twice. All-time win. Matt Serra. Matt Hughes. He lost to Matt Serra. He got his get back. Matt Hughes, whatever his name is. That prior to GSP, this guy was the GOAT of his division. Johnny Hendricks. This is pre-EPO Johnny Hendricks, and he low-key got robbed. But, hey, we're not going to talk about that. He moved up a division to fight Michael Bisping. Michael Bisping, hey, he's not a scrub. He had one eye, but he still had that dog. Remember, before this fight, did he not beat Anderson Silva? Oh, wasn't that guy supposed to be in your top 10? Was he supposed to be in your top 7? So, if Anderson Silva's in your top 5, Michael Bisping is a scrub though, right? Shut your dumb ass up. I know, bro. I already know what you guys are about to say, bro. We got a lot of retards in the chat because, you know, my energy feeds off you guys, you know? This will, you know, retard for retard energy. But Nick Diaz, Carlos Condit, right? Carlos Condit. Bro, why do I keep mispronouncing his name? Carlos Condit. Listen, he gave GSP a hard fight. He dropped him. That was a back and forth fight. Carlos Condit, he's a better version of Colby Covington, second best in his division, but, you know, he never really got there. Josh Koscheck, Jake Shields, these are all guys in their prime. Bro, look at their topology, man. Hey, look at some of their fights. I had to look back. I had to re-educate myself. Jake Shields was decent at the time. Dan Hardy was decent at the time. John Fitch, yo, whoa, I didn't even know who that guy was. I looked at some of his fights. Oh, the guy's kind of cool. I put him in here. His wins against top guys, he had wins against people that we know. It's not just a random guy that's beating random people. It's a random guy that's beating people we know. We forgot him over time in history. Thiago Alves, Sheen Shirk, and Parisian, bro. The reason why there's not any good fighters or good fighters in here, they're all either great or elite, is because the great fighters, they all fight each other. They have notable names on their resume. You know? So, GSP, Georges St-Pierre, 2 division champ, 10 title defenses, put Canada on the map. The names cover half my screen. He is number 2, but you guys already know who's number 1, bro. And this is subject to change because he's a fucking duck. At number 1, we have Jon Jones. Okay, let's speed run this. Jon Jones' accomplishments. He beat up his wife. He is a duck. He ran over a pregnant woman, or he did a hit and run. He does cocaines. He does steroids. He fucking ducked Tom Aspinall again. He ducked Tom Aspinall a 3rd time, and he fought an old man Stipe. He beat up an old man. Okay, and let's not forget he ducked Tom Aspinall. But in all seriousness, Jon Jones, bro, I'm about to change my opinion mid fucking video, bro. 2 division champ. All right, not really. He beat fucking Cyril Khan. Oh my God, 29-0 undefeated. Not really. 12 title defenses, okay. He won against DC twice. He cheated on one of them. Shogun, 185er. Lyoto Machida, 185er. Rampage Jackson, he beat him, okay. He fought a washed version of him. Vitor Belfort, washed version of him. Stipe Miocic, extremely washed version of him. And Alexander Gustafsson, okay, those are good wins. Dominic Reyes, I don't even know why I put this in here. I don't even know why the fuck did I put that in there. That was a robbery. OSP, he fought him. That was a random. Glover Teixeira, shit. Glover Teixeira had his prime at 42 years old. That shit does not count. Ryan Bader, we do not count that. Chael Sonnen, turtle on a tree. Anthony Smith, Thiago Santos, fucking ripped his kneecaps in the middle of the fight. And Cyril Gane, he's a bitch. That was a rigged fight. Fuck Jon Jones. Fuck this whole list. This guy ruined my fucking mood, bro. And it's a 40-something long video. I just wasted a quarter of my day. Not a quarter of my day, my whole hour of my day making this video, and Jon Jones is number 1, bro. I changed my mind. GSP is number 1. Okay, Jon Jones, you're number 2, bro. I'm gonna come back and make this video 4 months from now, bro. Why did I put this guy number 1? Fuck, man. Jon Jones, he has all these guys in his resume. He beats up people. He beats up his wife. Add his wife to it. One more. Let's just add his wife. Okay. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This video wasn't supposed to be this long, but I hope you guys enjoyed the yap session. I'm out. Fuck Jon Jones. He ducked Tom Aspinall one more time. Goodbye.